Hey, it's Amanda and I'm coming to you with another video. I did find my sample of SBRE Brown. I literally just found it though and did not prepare enough to make a swatch card, so we're going to make a swatch card and let it dry while I do this, and then yeah, we'll make our swatch card, we'll let it dry while I do this, and then we'll kind of show it off at the end. I have a couple of other comparisons to do, so we'll go ahead and do that. So this is, I got this from Ink Flight. It's from February 2020. And this is Maruman SBRE Brown. I remember that I did have, oh, I didn't bring water to clean this with, so I'll have to clean that after I'm done recording the video. So I'll just go ahead and do this real fast. I'm just doing this one little card. Shouldn't be a big deal. Because I know a lot of people have wanted to see what this ink looks like next to, like, wants to see these inks next to each other. So, whoop, shit. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, so here's our wet swatch card of SBRE Brown. Here's our dry swatch card of James Purdy & Son single malt. Yeah, so we'll let this do its thing. While that's waiting, somebody also asked me to compare this Rouge Red, which I just got a dot of SBRE Brown on, to Star Ruby, but also Colorverse Redshift, which I actually don't have. I have a swatch card somewhere of Dark Energy, but I don't have Redshift. That's an ink that's been on my wish list. But I do have Colorverse Dirty Red, so I thought that I would show that off so you can kind of see what those look like. Now, this is a scented ink, so I'm like 99.9% sure that they have an unscented version of this color. I just don't know what it is. It could be Rouge. I don't know if it's similar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have. No, I don't have my other ring here, so I don't know what this could compare to. But I know that Jacques Herbin has red inks. You know what I mean? So I am very, if scents bother you and you aren't sure about it, I'm almost 100% certain that there is a version of this ink that is not scented. It might be called Rouge, it might be called Red, it might be called Rose, I don't know, but it won't be scented. So yeah, so here's how it compares to Dirty Red, and I think this is a little pinker in the lighter bits, but perhaps, and then this is also, Star Ruby is more pink to me than it is red, although this darker bit is, yeah, this is more of a pink ink to me than it is a red. And then since we had Vampire Red, which was the most like recent red that I've swatched, I didn't think it was anything like it, but I just wanted to swatch it. And then I had a Wondrous Winterberry, which is also not really the same. So those are the couple reds that I grabbed that were here, but here's the specific one that wanted to be compared, and then probably the closest I have to Redshift. I don't actually have Redshift. Yeah, it's a sample that's been like kind of in my mind to get. I keep going back and forth between getting like a couple of those mini bottles, like these ones, like getting the 3 set, but like every time I go do it, I get something else distracts me, and so I just don't do it. But yeah, but anyway, I hope that was helpful, even though it wasn't exactly what you asked for. Yeah, so again, thank you, Roxy, for the sample of Rouge. Here are our splats. These splats on this paper, I'm telling you, are like something else. I don't know. Like sometimes they're good and sometimes they're, I don't know. And I'm wondering if I don't know. There's something about it. I think if it bleeds through, it sort of looks gray on the front. But yeah. But anyway, this is a really lovely combination to use today. I really enjoyed it. The scent didn't bother me that much. I wasn't like huffing the ink or anything like that, so it didn't really bother me. But if you're sensitive to like alcohol smells, it could. The paper does not smell, and I don't have the pen, it's in my work bag. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and move along on our next ink journey. Now, I really kind of want to sort of force a pick because we've had lots of like earthy tones, but also that's like the fun of doing the random draws. I don't really want to force it. So we're not going to. I did have a request to make sure that I choose. Sorry, I was talking away from the mic. I did have a request to make sure that I pick an ink from the right side of the bin. Because I've been choosing on the left side of the bin, and I swear, I need to zoom back out. The right side, not the left side. I swear. So I close my eyes and I go in a circle, and I swear that I've been choosing out of the middle. This is not a real pick. So yeah, so I have not been doing a good job, I guess, of picking from the right side. So we're gonna make sure that no matter what we do, we pick from the right side today. So I'm going to get these all ready, and I just realized I need to grab my syringe for splats. Okay. I have no idea what's in here. I just know that I need to pick on this side, and I'm going to cheat and use my right hand. So I'm going to pick whatever this one is. Hopefully it's in the frame. I can't tell if it's in the frame or not. So yes, so whatever this is. Okay. I have no idea what pen I'm going to use. I guess we'll see what ink I have, and then I'll choose that way. The pen I wanted to use today, I needed to be clean, and I left for work and let it soak, and it's not ready. Like, I want it to have a chance to dry out, so I'll have to use that tomorrow, I think. But let's grab our papers, see what ink we have. We have, ooh, Colorverse Dromgoole's exclusive Nassau Blue. This is another sample from sarakatieee, and I need to make a swatch card for this. I was not prepared with a clean paintbrush. So let me go ahead and do that, and we will do that. I think for this particular pen, I'm going to use a newish pen to my collection. I think you've seen it before in a currently inked, but I'm going to use my Franklin Christoph. I think this is the model 55. It's midnight blue and Candystone. I think that'll look really nice. It has a fine nib on it. I could switch the nibs out, but I think I'm just gonna leave the fine nib in it. And yeah, I think that's gonna be our pen for the day. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and ink our, ooh, this is like a really dark, pretty blue. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink the pen, and then we'll do our swatch card and our splats. This is a very saturated blue. I actually have no idea what this ink looks like. Very exciting. Okay, so let's go ahead and splat away. Ooh, this is a really pretty blue. I have a pretty wet splat there, but I don't know if this is supposed to sheen or anything, so I'm just gonna leave it. Ooh, this is pretty. This is a very pretty blue. Okay. So here we go. This is a really pretty dark blue. I like this a lot already. I haven't even done anything with it. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to, this is a ink from sarakatieee. This is Colorverse Nassau Blue. I should spell that right. Oh, I did that way too far. This is very pretty. Like I said, I have no idea if it's supposed to like sheen or do anything. I remember looking at it on their website when they first got them, but I didn't really like do anything else with that. I'm just kind of unloading the paintbrush because I can. It's here. Why not? Okay. I probably should have not done that right before I need to write on it, but... And I am going to go ahead and blot that up because that will get all over me. Alright, so thank you, sarakatieee, for this lovely sample. Let's go ahead, and this is 30 inks, 30 days, day 17, June 2021. You can't even see what I'm doing. Something about this nib makes me feel like I need to like push it in, but I already know that it's like in there. I've never taken it out, so there's no reason for it to like need to be adjusted. It's just very bouncy, I guess. And the feed has some sheen on it. So I guess this is kind of a sheening ink. Nassau blue. This is a Dromgoole's exclusive. I have no idea if this is available anywhere else. I mean, obviously it's not available anywhere else other than Dromgoole's, but I don't know if it's in stock, is what I meant to say. This is so messy. That's okay. I was gonna say to the moon, but I'm gonna say love you to Mars because you love Mars. Okay, and I'm still gonna do this kind of action just to see what we kind of get out of it, since that was like kind of a dry sort of paintbrush. It doesn't really want to come out of here. It seems like it's a pretty saturated ink. Oh, I'm sorry, I like zoomed in and like wasn't even... So yeah, so it looks like we do have some sheen, some red sheen. I can't wait to see what that card looks like. Let's go ahead and do this. I might switch the nib, or I might put it in a different nib, because I don't know if this fine nib's really going to do it justice. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it in the second pen. I'm going to throw a little bit of it in my Smoke Rose Gold Eco with a broad nib. Also, it may show up a little sparkly because I had Colorverse Shiny Black in here before, and I cleaned it. I didn't take it apart to clean it. You might even be able to see. You might even be able to see some of the residual sparkle in the feed. The water, like the clear water was also like sparkly. And I was like, I need to take this out, but also I kind of want to have whatever sample I put in it next be sparkly. So we're gonna maybe create a sparkle version of this ink. And I'm only filling it just a tiny little bit because I don't need to have 2 pens filled with the same exact ink forever and ever. So we've got like a small fill, but we'll go ahead and do it. Also, on these ecos, I'm scared to take the feet out because I've done it in 2 of these pens now, and I've cracked the sections when I put the nib and feed back both times. I never take the nib and feed out, and I've cracked 2 sections. One of my purple ones that I'm going to replace, and my orange one that I have already replaced. I know everybody says that I could reach out to TWSBI, but I cracked it. Like, I did it by doing what they don't want you to do. So I just feel like I'm responsible for that. Ink is Colorverse. Nassau blue. Dromgoole's exclusive. Now I'm too far zoomed out. Is this even in focus? I swear to God. Okay. Dromgoole's exclusive pen. TWSBI Eco Smoke RG with a broad nib. Oops. Okay. So quick. Oops, I just messed this up. Brown Fox wants to see this ink in another nib size. So it seems like it's kind of a dry ink, but it could just be because it's all kinds of saturated. You can see the feed on here, all kinds of saturation. So yeah. And then just so we have the comparison, because I didn't do any squiggles on that, I'll have a little bit of a hard start. I'm not sure if it's the ink or the pen because I haven't really used this pen. Holy moly. Okay, yeah, this ink sheens. Safe to say that this is a high sheening ink. And you can see a little bit of sparkle up in the 30 inks 30 days and kind of in where it says Colorverse. So there is a little bit of like residual sparkle. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Okay, so pro tip. Fill a pen with shiny black, dump it out, or use it, let's be honest. I did dump some of it out. There was like a little bit left. Clean it out, but don't clean it out too good, and then put this ink in it, and then it'll be sparkly. Like space. Like space. Sarah, please try this. Or don't ruin your inks. Okay, so this is what that looks like. Here's our swatch card. Ooh, here's our swatch card. Definitely some super sheening, some sheen-tasticness going on here. Very nice. And let's see what our splats look like. Holy crap. I have a feeling this ink would bother some people because there is such a high level of sheen, but I freaking love it. It makes the red sheen makes the blue ink look purple. And I'm not mad at it, like not even a little bit. I am going to write the name of it on here. This is day 17. I don't know why I have such a hard time. Colorverse. And then since I have it in the smaller itty bitty nib, gonna write Dromgoole's exclusive. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you for sending this sample of ink. I'm glad that I get to play with it. This is bananas. I freaking love it. I can't wait to see what this is like when it's dry. So we'll see it tomorrow. Oh, before we go though, compare our swatches of SBRE Brown and Single Malt. So there you go. SBRE Brown is a little more brown. Where's Lee Tay? Do I have that card here? No, I think I've like put stuff away. Oh, but maybe I have it here. I spent some time like trying to organize things yesterday, and I don't know if it worked out so well. No, I don't have it here. Oh yes, I do. So here is SBRE Brown. Zoom back out a little bit. Oops. Next to Single Malt and Lee Tay. So it's kind of like in the middle, I would say, a little bit. Looks like it has some really good shading. My swatch looks kind of flat on these, but the writing in my day-to-day activity had really good shading. So yeah, so there's a little quick comparison. Kind of looks like Single Malt and Lee Tay had a baby, and it was SBRE Brown. There you go. We've discovered how SBRE Browns are made. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's not true at all. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is kind of all over the place. It was super fun for me. I love discovering new ink, so thank you, Sarah Katie, again. Look at these splats. Look at these splats. Again, I can't wait until we're almost, oh my gosh, we're almost 2/3 of the way done, everybody. Can you believe it? Can you believe that we're almost 2/3 of the way done? I can't even stand it. I have no idea what I'm going to do in July and August, because there's not going to be another 30 inks until September. I'm going to have 2 whole months to not have to pick inks every day. Like, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to write with? I have no idea. Okay, anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to report back on how this ink worked, and I get 2 pens to play with today, so that's super exciting. Yeah, awesome. Looking forward to it, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful and helpful. Again, sheen. I have a feeling some people wouldn't like this one because this one is pretty sheeny. You can see base color in the swatch, and you can kind of see it in the shady parts of the text, at least in the broad nib. It's pretty sheeny though, even in the fine nib. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think this is a sheener that some people will either love or hate. They'll either like it or they won't. But so far so good in my book. I can't wait to get to use it some more throughout the day. So anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Thank you, Sarah Katie, for the sample. Oh, why did that like zoom too far in and then out? Anyway, I'm gonna go clean up my mess, and I will talk to you again tomorrow with another 30 inks 30 days. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.